All right, ladies, this video is for you. I know there's a major misconception in our society today that has this notion of that men and women are equal. And I already know right off rip, you're probably gonna wanna unclick on this video, but bear with me, okay? Throughout centuries of time, we've had men strive for success, taking care of the most masculine jobs out in the market, which most of the most masculine jobs are dangerous, okay? We've had women take care of families, nurture homes, bring people together. Now, this has been going on for centuries. We're now in a civilization that is transforming the whole dynamic. So understand, in this video, you're gonna learn what it takes in order to be successful in today's world. Now, ladies, when you are pursuing a man, let's say you want to have a man in your life or you want to date, what do you need to do in order to do that? Typically, you can look at your DMs, you can look at your social media, you could post things on your social media, you can walk outside, and there's still a good chance that someone may approach. The point that I'm trying to make here is that men are always pursuing you, okay? If you're relatively attractive, you're average, you're gonna be approached either through social media or in person. And now these approaches are going to be geared for friends with benefits, fuck buddy, relationship, whatever, okay? The point is that you will get to choose out of the pursuers of who you would want to engage with. Now, for your typical man, all right, your average guy. So right now I spoke about the average girl. Your average man, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to getting a partner, it's not like that. You, as a man, you have to shoot your shot and shoot it everywhere. Shoot it as many places as you can go. Learn how to build on your self-esteem, learn how to build on your confidence, and develop these traits in order to pursue women and have a sense of success. You start to build results with women through experience. For you, as a woman, there is no sense of building experience. Off rip, you are being pursued. So there isn't a sense of having to work on anything other than doing what you normally do on a daily basis. If you put on makeup, if you wear cute dresses, whatever your style is, all you have to do is be you. While us men, we have to self-improve and transform into someone desirable, which for many of us, it takes years. Years on transformations. We're talking about a lot of hard work. Now, when it comes to striving for success, women, you have this idea that you want to be successful. You want to have a great career. You want to earn a lot of money. You don't want to depend on any man. And that is fine, but there are consequences for those actions. As you probably have heard from multiple YouTubers, a lot of posts on social media, women who typically focus on success normally are not happy with their relationships, okay? And we're talking about the intimate relationships. In order for you to compete with a man, you have to utilize masculine traits. Now, you might be thinking, oh, well, being successful is not just for men. No, success is not just for men. You women can be successful, but you will have to use traits that are masculine as far as dominating your workplace, dominating the field, doing whatever it takes to get above, to get ahead in life. Compete with men. And in order to compete with men, you're gonna have to be masculine because there's a lot of guys out there trying to get theirs. And if you're trying to compete with them in the workplace or in a career setting or entrepreneurships, you are competing against men, okay? Now, you may think, oh, well, yeah, I could compete against a man. A man, I don't need no man. Or if I do need a man, I don't need a man to support me, et cetera, et cetera. You know, whatever your thought process on this subject, it can vary. However, you have to understand that when you start to develop these masculine traits, when you start to develop this dominating leadership asset, you will be losing your femininity, okay? And it's not like an on and off switch where you could turn on your feminine charm and then turn on your masculine dominating leadership skills and then proceed with your life. No, ladies, it's difficult, okay? Like I said, it takes many years for a man to develop into that dominating, fierce competitor in all aspects, whether it's in the workplace, the dating market, goals and aspirations that he may have. For you ladies, when you start to develop these traits in order to compete with men, you start to lose that feminine charm. And guess what suffers? What suffers is your dating life. Early on, you start dating around, you're going through different men, and you realize that no man is trying to commit to you. No man wants to stay with you. There's a reason for that, okay? And some of these men might love you. Some of these men might care about you. But there's something about the situation that you're not picking up on. And the fact of the matter is that men, we love to be with submissive, feminine women. And I know you've heard this, but you have to listen. This is very, very important for your future in order for you to have success with men, for you to have a long-term relationship that may be everlasting until you pass, okay? Or until that man passes. The point is that it's very difficult to obtain success with that relationship dynamic because in order to become very successful, you have to be cold. And when I mean cold, I mean fierce, powerful, all masculine traits you need to really embody in order to compete with the men and individuals out in society. And a lot of women don't realize that in order to do that, you're basically transforming your mindset into a man's. But then when it comes down to relationships, they suffer because men want to be with someone that is feminine, that they can feel as if they could relax with that person. Okay? Me as a man, I'm competing against the world every day. Whether it's me working out in the gym, me going out for jobs if that was my thing, me going out and constantly doing content, working on my businesses, all of these aspects, I'm competing with multiple individuals. So when I'm done and I'm ready to relax and just kick back, the type of woman that I'm gonna want by my corner is someone that's about my program, someone that is relaxed and feminine and charming. I can finally relax and be with an agreeable person. So women, success does have a price in your life. And that price may be too much to pay, depending on what you want in your future. If you want to focus on getting things on your own, then by all means, go for success. Success is going to be for you. You can compete with men. You can do whatever it takes to get to the top, wherever that may be. But know that you're sacrificing your relationship aspect. And then the type of guys that will want to stay around you are guys that don't have their shit together. Guys that are either younger than you, because by the way, by the time you reach success, more than likely you're going to be in your 30s and 40s, in that age range or older, and you will have ran through multiple men but have nothing at the end of that line. Because if you're still single when you're in your 30s and your 40s and older, it becomes much harder to find a partner that you will be comfortable with, period. So ladies, I would make a serious decision. Know what you're getting yourself into so that you can prepare for your future. Figure out what is most important. Is having a family, having children, building a life with a partner that you love? Or is it being a successful businesswoman or someone that is self-made? They're both cool things to have, but unfortunately, you cannot have it all. Same way we can. We can't have it all either. We have to work for everything that we get. At least you women, you have the advantage in the dating field while you're young. So if I were you, I personally would utilize my youth, utilize my beauty in order to land the type of man that I want so that I can have kids, I can build a relationship with that man, and have a foundation for the future. Because the money will be there. If you pick right and you date correctly, you can definitely have a family with being able to have the freedom and luxury of living your best life. And don't get me wrong, you can work, you can do things, you can help your man grow. If your man is dealing with businesses, you can help him run it. This is the beauty about it. You could potentially have a lot going on. You may not be able to have your own success by yourself, but you can have joint success if you're ready for that path. But that's only up to you. Do you want to be a successful entrepreneur or whatever career you are striving for? Or do you want family, children, having that type of lifestyle? So think about this because it's very crucial for your future. We can't have it all. We have to make decisions on what we truly want out of life. Do you want the successful businesswoman, self-made? Or do you want a family, children, a husband, that type of relationship with a spouse? Either or is up to your decision, but unfortunately, you can't have it all. So, if I were you, I personally would figure out what I want out of life and then make my decision while I have a chance to. While you're young, you have the options out there available. You can basically pick up just about any guy if you take care of yourself and it helps to be beautiful, it helps to be attractive, okay? Utilize that to land a man that you would like to spend a life with while you're young, because when you get older, your options drastically decrease. And like I said before, building these masculine traits, it takes time. It's not overnight that you're able to do this. So when you finally get to that level of success, you have to realize that your relationship skills are going to suffer with men. And you won't be able to unlearn those masculine traits, and you won't be able to turn it off as you please. This is why a lot of women who develop those type of leadership skills and that dominance in what they do in life, they bring that to their relationship and they wonder why things don't work out. We just don't like that. We, honestly speaking, I don't want to speak for all men, but I could tell you a large majority of us don't care if you're successful. Don't care if you have money. You could be working at a Target. You could be working at a minimum wage job. As long as you are cooperative, as long as you have feminine traits and you are agreeable, you got it. You can land yourself a man that has a lot going for him. You just got to go and choose the right man. That's it. Let men pursue you and weed out the ones that you don't need in your life and pursue the ones that you do. And that's it. Pretty simple. But imagine what relationships would look like with men and women side by side on the same page. That's a strong dynamic, and I wouldn't pass it up if I were you. So guys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave it a thumbs up. It would greatly help this channel grow. And if you're not subscribed, please do so now. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section below. And as always, this channel is all about you. Catch you guys on the next video.